Gary, this move shows that Dallas is serious about improving their pass rush and building a strong defense for upcoming NFL season. This news is exciting for Cowboys fans because Rashan Gary has been one of the most consistent pass rushers in NFL during the past several seasons. He is 28 years old and has spent his entire professional career with the Green Bay Packers. Now he is expected to bring his talent and experience in the Dallas in a move that could help Cowboys to compete at high level. According to reports, Dallas Cowboys will send a 4th-round pick in the 2027 National Football League draft to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for the Rashan Gary. While a 4th-round pick might not seem like a massive price, the Cowboys are betting that Gary will provide immediate impact and leadership on the defensive line. Rashan Gary has built an impressive career since entering into the NFL. Over the past 7 seasons with the Green Bay, he has recorded 46.5 career sacks. That number shows his ability to consistently pressure the quarterbacks and disrupt opposing offenses. Passing rush is one of the most important aspects of the modern football, and the Cowboys clearly believe Gary can help them to dominate in that area. In 2024, Gary earned a spot in Pro Bowl, which is one of the highest honors a player can receive during the season. Being selected to the Pro Bowl means that coaches, players, and fans recognized him as one of the best defensive players in the league. That recognition helped confirm what many analysts already believed, which is that Rashan Gary is one of the top pass rushers in NFL. Last season, 2025, Rashan Gary started 15 games for the Green Bay Packers. During those games, he recorded 7.5 sacks and 20 quarterback hits, 7 tackles for loss, and 1 forced fumbles. These statistics shows that he was still playing at very high level and constantly creating problems for opposing quarterbacks. When a defensive player can consistently hit the quarterbacks and disrupt the passing game, it changes how offenses operates. Quarterbacks begin to feel pressure even when it is not there. Offensive coordinators must design plays faster. Offensive lines must double team the best pass rushers. All of these factors can help the defense control the game. The Dallas Cowboys have been searching for more defensive consistency, especially when it comes to winning on 3rd down situation. Stopping an offense on 3rd down forces them to put the ball and give the offense another opportunity to score. That is why improving the pass rush was one of the biggest priorities for the Cowboys front office. Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones recently spoke about team desire to strengthen the defense during the National Football League Combine. Jerry Jones explained that he was willing to invest the future resources if it meant improving the team immediately. Jerry Jones said that sometimes the only way to improve and to move forward is to borrow from the future. His message was very clear. He wants Cowboys to do everything possible to stop opposing offenses and win more 3rd downs than they did last season. That philosophy appears to be exactly what led to this trade for Rashan Gary. The Cowboys defensive coaching staff also has several connections with Gary from his time in Green Bay Packers. Those relationships could help to make his transition to Dallas much smoother. Dallas Cowboys' new defensive coordinator, Christian Parker, was working with Green Bay Packers when Rashan Gary was drafted in 2019. At that time, Parker was serving as defensive quality control coach. That means Parker and Gray already spent time together during Gary's first season in NFL. Interestingly, those first 2 seasons were also Parker's first years working in NFL because they started their professional journey around the same time. There is already a level of familiarity between them. Another connection involves Cowboys defensive pass game coordinator and defensive backs coaching Derek Ansley. Ansley worked with the Rashan Gary in Green Bay while serving as Packers passing game coordinator during the 2024 and the 2025 seasons. This means multiple members of the Cowboys coaching staff already understand Gary's playing style, strengths, and ability. These connections are extremely valuable when bringing a new player into a system. When coaches already knows how to use player effectively, the adjustment period can be much shorter. Gary has also trained with Cowboys' new pass rusher consultant Brandon Jordan. Brandon Jordan is known for working with the elite defensive linemen and helping them to develop advanced passing rushing techniques. Having someone like Jordan working with the Rashan Gary again could help him to reach an even higher level of the performance. This trade also continues in interesting recent history between Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. In fact, this is the second trade involving pass rush between these two teams in last year. Before 2025 season began, Cowboys made a huge move for trading superstar linebacker and pass rusher Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers. In return, Dallas received the 2 first-round draft picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark. That trade shocked many fans because Micah Parsons had been one of the most exciting defensive players in the league. However, the Cowboys believed that acquiring multiple first-round picks and an elite defensive tackle like Kenny Clark would help to reshape their roster. Now the story has come full cycle. Instead of sending a pass rusher to Green Bay, the Cowboys are now acquiring one. Rashan Gary will now reunite with his former Packers teammate Kenny Clark in the Dallas. Their familiarity with each other could create a powerful combination on the defensive line. When defensive linemen already understood each other's playing style, it can lead to better coordination during pass rushing situations. Of course, one player might attack on the inside while other rush from the outside. Those coordinated attacks can confuse offensive lining and creates opportunity to sack. The Cowboys' defense could benefit greatly from the type of the chemistry. A strong defensive line can change the outcome of the games by creating pressure without needing to send extra defenders in British situation. If Rashan Gary performs at the level many expect, the Cowboys could see a major improvement in their defensive performance next season. The team already has talented players across the defense. Adding a proven pass rusher only increases their potential. Of course, every trade also involves risk. Injury, scheme changes, and the team chemistry can all affect how successful move becomes. However, the Cowboys front office clearly believes that Rashan Gary is worth the investment. Another important detail in that trade will not become official immediately. Even though the two teams have agreed to the terms, the move cannot be finalized until a new National Football League year brings. The new league year will officially begin on Wednesday, March 11th at 3 o'clock Central Time in the United States. Once that moment arrives, the trade can be processed and Rashan Gary will officially become a member of the Dallas Cowboys. For the Cowboys fans, this move represents hope and excitement for the future. The team has shown that it is willing to be aggressive and make bold decisions in order to compete for the championship. NFL is extremely competitive and teams must consistently improve their rosters if they want to remain contenders. Adding a player like Rashan Gary could help the Cowboys defense become more dangerous and unpredictable. As the new season approaches, fans will be watching closely to see how Gary fits into the defensive system and how the Cowboys coaching staff uses his talent. Everything works out well. This trade could become one of the most important moves of the season, of the offseason. The Dallas Cowboys have always been one of the most popular and talked about teams in NFL. Moves like this continue to keep them at the center of the attention. Now, question becomes simple. Can Lasha and Gary help lead the Cowboys defense to a new level and push the team closer to the Super Bowl championship? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The Dallas Cowboys are making bold moves, and additional of the Lasha and Gary is clear sign that they are. And there is a lot of happening right now across NFL. Free agency is less than 48 hours, and Dallas Cowboys could be one of the most active teams in the league. On the top of that, the recent blockbuster trade involving Max Crosby going to the Baltimore Ravens has changed the defensive landscape in the National Football League. For the Cowboys, this creates urgency. The team already needed defensive help before the trade, but now the pressure to improve the defense is even bigger. The Cowboys want to compete for the Super Bowl, and what means finding players who can make an immediate impact. Today, we are going to answer questions from the fans about what the Cowboys might do next. Today, we are going to break down potential trades, possible free agent signings, and more than 50 names that could realistically be targets for the Dallas once free agents officially opens. First, let's talk about the bigger and biggest rumor circulating right now. Some fans believe the Cowboys could look at making a trade for Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fitzpatrick is one of the best safety in the football. He is known for his ability to create turnovers, read the quarterbacks, and change the momentum of the game with one big play. If the Dallas Cowboys were to pursue Fitzpatrick, it would mean they are serious about strengthening the secondary. The Cowboys defense has talent, but adding a player with elite instincts like Fitzpatrick could elevate the entire unit. However, a trade like that would likely to cost a higher draft pick and large contract commitments. Another player who has been mentioned in the trade discussion is Nick Herbig, also from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Herbig is a young player with tremendous pass-slashing ability. He has shown flashes of being a disruptive defender who can pressure quarterbacks consistently. The Cowboys coaching staff loves players who can create pressure without heavy pressing. If Dallas were able to add Herbig, it would give the defense line another explosive option. Young pass rushers are extremely valuable in today's NFL. Herbig fits the type of the player that means that teams want to build around. Of course, trades are only one part of the equation. Free agents is where Cowboys could really reshape their defense this offseason. There are dozens of the defensive players hitting to the open market, and Dallas could take advantage of that opportunity. One of the most intriguing pass rushers available is Odafe Oweh of the Baltimore Ravens. Oweh has incredible speed and athleticism for the defender and to defend his size. When he is at his best, he can chase down quarterbacks and running backs from almost anywhere on the field. Adding Oweh would give the Cowboys another explosive edge rusher. Defensive coordinators love players like Oweh because they force offenses to adjust their blocking scheme. When one defender demands extra attention, it opens opportunity for everyone else on the defensive line. Another strong option could be Boye Mafe of the Steel Seahawks. Mafe has developed into a very solid pass rusher and run defender. He is known for his strength at the point of the attack and his ability to set the edge against running plays. If Dallas signs Mafe, it would not just improve the pass rush, it would also strengthen the run defense, which has been inconsistently at times in recent seasons. Balanced defenders like Mafe extremely valuable because they do not need to leave the field in different situations. Now, let us move into linebacker position, where the Cowboys could have the most interest in free agents. One name that continued to generate excitement is Devin Lloyd from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lloyd is the fast and intelligent linebacker who excels in coverage. In modern football, linebackers must be able to defend against the tight ends and running backs in the passing game. And Lloyd has proven he can do exactly that. Another potential target is Quay Walker of the Green Bay Packers. Walker is known for his physicality and sideline-to-sideline speed. When he is healthy, playing with confidence, he can dominate a middle of the field. The Cowboys could also consider Devin Bush from the Cleveland Browns. Bush has had an up-and-down career, but his athleticism is still impressive. Sometimes a change of the environment allows players to rediscover their best form. One of the more